everyone, today I'm going to go a bit more personal and talk about the fandoms that I am in or have been in the past. Things have changed. It's all part of my fandom journey. This is because, so you can get to know a bit more about me, and I'd love to hear more about what fandoms that you're in and what you love about them. For me, I know that I'm in a fandom once I search up fan fiction for it, and I'm really deep in a fandom when I start writing fan fiction for it. So that's sort of my identifier, if it makes sense, for when I'm part of a fandom, and that could be different for everyone. I mean, you can enjoy something but not necessarily be part of a fandom. For some people, they could know that they're part of the fandom once they start putting together a cosplay, or when they start doing fan art, or when they start posting headcanons, or suddenly they're following 20 extra blogs about that one fandom in particular. It could be different for everyone. For me personally, it is the fan fiction. That's how I know I'm in it. So this list will be covering those fandoms, the fandoms that I've at least search fan fiction for. So the first fandom on the list is Harry Potter. I'm wearing Hufflepuff jumper today. Can you see it? Yeah, Hufflepuff. And Harry Potter has been part of my life for 17 years, I think. I was, in fact, one of the ones that helped to make it popular in my primary school when my teacher, she would read books to the class that the students would recommend, and I brought my copy of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and then my whole class loved it, and we started playing Harry Potter and at lunchtime together. Yeah, that was interesting. That was my childhood. But I started reading fan fiction for it when I was in my teens, so about 13, 14-ish. I remember the first thing I came across was oh, this is painful to remember. Oh, first thing I ever came across that was fan fiction was when Harry went to visit Hermione at the hospital because Hermione and Ron had just had a baby, and Harry was in a relationship with Snape. And this was before even the 6th book came out, so yeah, I'm not sure what that was about, but I don't think that will ever leave my mind. But that was my first introduction to fan fiction. I had been online on other things and talked to people about Harry Potter before that, but that was really my first real introduction to Harry Potter fandom and fan fiction. I then later found harrypotterfanfiction.com and spent a lot of time there during my adolescence. I'm not going to go entirely in order because I can't remember, but after Harry Potter, my next fandom was Twilight. I had that phase. I was 15, 16. I just gotten into the books. I started reading fan fiction for it. Actually, the first fanfic I read for Twilight was, in fact, before I got into Twilight, and it was a Ron Hermione fanfic, but Bella and Edward were in it as well. I don't know, I didn't understand the background of those characters, but it didn't stop me from understanding the story properly. That was kind of like a couple of chapters. So yeah, but I actually did get into reading and writing Twilight fanfiction for a short amount of time. That one didn't last very long though. Another fandom that I got into after a while, it was after I joined Tumblr, I joined most of the fandoms I'm into now. The next one I'll mention is Doctor Who. I got into it while Matt Smith was the Doctor, but I watched from Christopher Eccleston, and since then I've watched all of the new Doctor Who and some of the old Doctor Who. I'm not as into it as I used to be. The way things have been lately in Doctor Who, it's personally not always my cup of tea. But I have really enjoyed everyone who's played the Doctor, and I have read fanfiction, mostly the Doctor and Rose. And as an extension of Doctor Who, I'll also mention Torchwood, which two of the characters from that I really ship a lot and really enjoy together, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Another fandom is BBC Sherlock. I know, Doctor Who and Sherlock. Next I'll mention Supernatural. Oh yeah, right, Supernatural too. I'm one of those people, except I don't like the crossovers, and I like the things individually, and I recognise when these things have their issues, but so does everything. But I still enjoy it, and it's alright to enjoy things. Sherlock was something I got into after season 2. It was interesting. It also kicked off my general Sherlock Holmes sort of interest, so I have now since gotten the complete works, and anything to do with Sherlock Holmes at all I love. Supernatural was very easy for me to get sucked into. I love my angsty stuff. If you just look on my Harry Potter blog and you see who my OTP is of all time, angst is what gets me going. If I'm going to get emotional about it, that's what draws me in. And Supernatural is angsty and ridiculous sometimes, but I love the characters. Characters drive things for me most of the time. I think that's the case with most people. It can be a great story, but if the characters are boring, then who wants to have anything to do with it? But I just love the characters in Supernatural, and there have been so many great characters, and I haven't been pleased with how some of them have been treated, especially the female ones, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck down that hole, and I'm still watching season 12, and I will continue watching it until it ends, because I am stuck in this hell forever. Next I want to mention is Welcome to Night Vale, which, if you're not familiar with, is a podcast. It's basically a radio show set in a friendly desert community where the sun is hot, the moon is beautiful, and mysterious lights pass overhead while we all pretend to sleep. I just love Welcome to Night Vale so much. It has so much to it, and it's this town where conspiracy theories are true, and there's such a diverse cast. The main pairing is a biracial gay couple, and it's a beautiful relationship, and the way it develops over time is gorgeous. And it's more than that. I mean, the stories, and each week there's so many. Well, each week it's a bi-monthly podcast. I don't know why I said each week. Mind. Each episode, there's something more to add, and it's such a developed world. So I've actually cut it short. There are a few more fandoms that I mentioned and recorded some video about, but as I was editing it was getting quite long, so I've decided here I'll leave it. Mention the other fandoms some other time. I'm pretty sure when I was listing them off, I forgot some anyway. But please leave a comment below, letting me know what your fandoms are, what you love about these things, and also how you know that you're a part of a fandom, when you realize that you're in this now. But that's all for this time. Please give it a like and subscribe or check out my other fandom videos, and don't forget that I do Sims videos as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!